Hello, and welcome to this edition of Your County Government. My name is Greg Moore, and I have the pleasure of serving as chair of the Eau Claire County Board of Supervisors. This program talks about different services Eau Claire County provides, and today I'm pleased to have with us some of our key elected officials. Most people know about electing the sheriff and district attorney and judges, but there are some other offices that you might not know that much about. And with us today are three of our best and most outstanding elected officials. Janet Loomis, our county clerk, to my immediate left. Catherine Christenson, but everybody calls you Cappy. So, yeah. But if you on the ballot, it's probably Catherine.
It is,
but Cappy
yeah.
is
Thank
how
you.
I'll address you today. Register of Deeds, and Glenda Lyons, our county treasurer. So welcome to all of you, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Why don't we start with Janet? So the county clerk handles a marriage license, but why don't you tell us a little bit about both that service and other services that the public would go to your office for help?
Sure. As Greg has said, if you live in Eau Claire County, you do need to come to the Eau Claire County Clerk's office to apply for a marriage license. Eau Claire County does about 650 of them a year. The state just created a new program that we're all web-based program that will make some nice changes in the Register of Deeds in the future, and we were the last part of the vital records to go into that. So we also work very closely with the municipal clerks when it comes to elections. We combine our election notices and a facsimile ballot notice to save money for all the taxpayers. We also program the election equipment, which has been a very big cost saver and a very efficient way to be able to make changes and stuff as in every election. We also collect the information to be on ballots. We collect it from the state if we have county races. We collect it from the municipal clerks when they have races, and also the school clerks. And then, of course, if there's any referendum, we also have to get that information. And from that, then we create a ballot for each voter. And just for this coming April, we had 97 different ballot styles. And that just means there's 97 different combination of offices on that many ballots. So you can see it's kind of a complicated process. We work in WIS Vote, which is where in 2007, the state needed to have one database that held all the voters. And so we work in WIS Vote for many of the municipalities. And that just means when you register to vote, we put it in. When you vote, we put in your voter participation. And from all that information, the state has created what's called myvote.com. And so you can go in there. If you're a registered voter, you can put your name and your birth date, and that'll bring up where you vote, all your voting races, and all your elected officials or current elected officials. If you're not registered and don't know where to go, don't know who your clerk is, you can just put in your address, and that'll show you that same information. So it's a very nice website, and they were able to do that because of WIS Vote or SVRS, which was the first program they had, because all that information is in there. Now on election night, we also post to the website, and so we used to have reporters there, candidates in our office, but now that we post on the website, at least this last February, there was nobody there, because they know that as soon as we hand out a report, we've also posted it. So that's kind of a nice change, that you can watch that information. It is unofficial, but it is posted as results come in. We also are the clerk to the county board, so I do go to attend the meetings, take the minutes, and process any legislation that the county board has passed.
And whisper in my ear when I'm missing something as well,
yes,
correct?
I sit next to Greg, so we keep each other in line in case there's something that's missing. We also do the tax deed process, and that means anyone who's delinquent about 3.5 years, we have to go back 30 years or 2 warranty deeds. And then we send out a notice of application for tax deed to the owner and to the mortgagee. If they don't pay that tax for that year, the county can proceed in taking that property. If we do take the property, we do have an appraiser appraise the value of that, and then we have a tax deed sale, and it is a sealed bid process. So that's kind of in the nutshell what the county clerk's office is about.
Well, great. Well, thanks so much. And register a deed. So, Cappy, and I know you've been there for a while. You worked in the office for a while, and I think been in the position about 4 years.
4
now or
years.
so?
Yep,
Okay,
I've been
okay.
with the county 36 years.
Okay, great.
So there's a lot of public service,
Okay.
and I think it's the key responsibility of a county official. But our main program is we maintain the repository for real estate records for the county.
Okay. So if somebody's
and
buying a house
citizens.
or selling a piece of property, they're working with you and your staff.
They are. We work with 50 different agencies, actually. I mean, every department within the courthouse. Janet with the county clerk with marriages and tax deeds. Glenda with deposits and parcel information. But we also serve lenders and state, county, federal governments, title companies, attorneys. So there's very many different avenues that we touch base with every day. We record deeds, mortgages, many real estate documents that all tie together. And we're able to pull apart information. We can tell from a land record who, what, when it happened, and provide copies to whoever may require them for any legal purposes. The advanced technology that we have in place today has taken our office from the quill pen to computerized indexes to electronic recording. And with that electronic recording, we can get a document from California and record it, and they have it back the same day. So it's all a very fast service and up to date, and we're very proud of it that we can work that fast to get the information out. We also issue vital records that would include births, deaths, marriages, domestic partnerships, and military discharges.
Okay.
Beginning in January of 2017, the statewide issuance will begin. This is new.
Okay.
We're starting to advertise it. This is where a customer would be able to come in and we'd be able to help them with their record from another county within the state of Wisconsin.
So if they were born in Ashland or something like that, you can bring it up on your computer, as I understand, and now legally then you can issue that duplicate birth certificate
For
without them having to go to the county to
Correct.
Ashland or
Yeah.
wherever.
There are limitations. So far, we'll get more information as the year goes on, how far back that we'll be able to bring the record up. But the technology is there, and it's just good service for our county and for the state of Wisconsin. The fees that we charge is all mandatory. It's set by state statute. So, you know, there's no leeway. We have to charge what we do. So, yeah, it's interesting. The advancements that we've had over the years have just provided us with a higher level of service to our customers. So
Great, and that's really what it's all about.
that's
of course.
what it's all
Public
about.
service
Yes, it is.
and stewardship of our resources, our funds, our technology, our
Absolutely.
people. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Great. And another elected office, county treasurer, and I know people pay their taxes, and why don't you tell us kind of what the county treasurer's office does, and especially, and I know Janet, you had mentioned this too, as well as Cappy, about working with municipalities and other entities, and I know the county treasurer has a lot of involvement, so maybe if you can talk about your work with the respective municipal clerks and municipalities as well.
Sure. Absolutely. Of the 18 municipalities in Eau Claire County, during tax season, we actually collect for 3 of them in our office. So that keeps us busy. A lot of counties only collect second installment, which is typical. But this keeps extra people coming through that front door and keeps us very busy. With the treasurers, our goal has been in the last couple years to get everyone right into our tax collection system at the county. It saves them time, it saves us time. The accuracy is just increased with having them within our system. Besides the tax collection, truly the Treasurer's Office is the bank for Eau Claire County. We receipt all the funds for all the departments, make sure they're correctly allocated as they had requested, and we disperse all the funds as well that are authorized. We make sure that that is all correctly done. So we have a lot of funds coming in and out of our door every day, and the phone rings nonstop. We have many calls from title companies, new homeowners, mortgage companies, everyone wanting to know assessed values, when was it last assessed, when was a payment last made. And now what we have on our website online, you can go to the Eau Claire County website. There's a tab on the left-hand side that says property tax info. It takes you to our Extreme website. You can put in any address in Eau Claire County, and you can find out the owner's name, when the last time they paid, where we actually mail the bill to in case they don't live there. So you can find out all of this right on our website, and it's extremely helpful that it has cut down so many phone calls, and yet our phones still ring all day long. So I apologize if you call in and you don't get us right away, because it's just amazing how many different phone calls we take all day long.
I know you're all elected officials, but you're all important department heads, and you're supervising staff, you're working with other department heads who are appointed to help everything kind of work together. But how does, maybe just on behalf of the public, thank you for your willingness to put your name on a ballot, first of all.
Thank you.
But maybe, and Janet, you've been elected official longer than anyone else. What's it like being an elected official, if you will, and putting your name on a ballot?
Well, as you said, we are a department head. We go to department head meetings. We're responsible for budgets, supervising our people. It is, I guess you can say there might be a risk of being elected because you do have to run. The positions used to be a 2-year term, and now they're a 4-year term, so that's a little bit nicer. You've got 4 years, otherwise 2 years goes pretty fast. But yeah, I would have to say that anyone that does put their name on the ballot, there is a risk because you could get elected out. But Eau Claire County is a very nice place to work with. We've got great staff in other offices, and we are not silos. We do work with other departments a lot. We have the IS department that keeps our computers running and responds to when we have problems, and we couldn't do as much as we do because, like they said, so much more is computerized to not have that support. So I appreciate working at Eau Claire County. A lot of good staff there.
Great, great. Well, we're almost out of time, and you mentioned technology. What if we maybe end on that note? And each of you have kind of mentioned some of the resources that the public can conveniently get from sitting at their tablet or computer. Maybe we'll just quickly go around with anything about the county's website or other opportunities to access information, helpful information in your respective departments.
Sure. I'd kind of mentioned what I had spoke, the state website, which is myvote.gov, there's a link on our website, and that's where do I vote, who are my elected officials. We put our tax deed sale ads on the website, so anyone would have access to them when we're having a sale. And also election night results. If you're sitting home and wondering what's going on in Eau Claire County, you can go to the county clerk's website and click on election results.
Great. Cappy?
Well, our real estate records are online and hosted by our software company. So there is a fee for that. But they can attain copies that way also from a distance. But we also have online contracts with our area banks and mostly title companies that use it, and they're on 24/7 then.
Okay, great.
We have computers in the office that people can come in, we'll help them get started, and they can do their own searching. Vital Records is not online, although on our website you can get an application to complete and send in for us to complete their request.
Great. And Glenda?
Yes, on our department webpage, you can go there and actually do online payments of your property taxes. Real estate and personal property can be paid online with a credit card or a debit card, or you can pay at our office or over the phone. So we were
Great.
glad that we can offer that service as well.
Great. Well, once again, thank you all for joining us today, and thank you for all your public service to our community. And once again, this program of Your County Government featured the elected offices of County Treasurer, Register of Deeds, and County Clerk. Thank you,
Thank
Glenda,
you.
Cappy, and Janet.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us today.
The mission of the Eau Claire County Board is to provide quality and responsive services and programs aimed at protecting the public safety, health, and economic security of our residents in a cost-effective manner through innovation and leadership. Your county government is produced through the facilities of Chippewa Valley Community Television in cooperation with the Eau Claire County Board of Supervisors. For more information about the Eau Claire County Board and how they aim to help the residents of Eau Claire County, go to www.co.eau-claire.wi.us.